Ready?
Yeah. Why'd you clap?
Because. Just don't worry about it.
After talking to yours, not
No,
mine?
that one.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Middle Ground. I'm Caroline.
And I am Chris.
We have a new guest with us. He's not so new, but
A seasonal. It's like my fourth time on the podcast.
third or fourth? I don't know.
I think fourth, honestly.
You're very loungy.
Yeah, just chilling. Just came from work, so.
And this is a night episode. We really never record at night ever, Joe and I. So, it is the evening when we're recording this. It's very dark outside, very cozy, very cold.
But it's warm in here, so we're gonna have a great episode.
Can you talk a little bit closer to your mic?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Don't yell though. Anyways, I decided to have Chris on this week because by the title of the episode, we're doing holiday gift guides. And I wanted the opposite sex to be with us because better perspective. If you have a boyfriend, if you have a dad, if you have any man or male figure in your life, you can buy a gift for, as well as a woman. And yeah, so before we dive into today's episode, let's do our grounding moment. Chris, you want to go first?
Honestly, my grounding moment this week is that work and everything is over. It's nice to have a day off tomorrow and to be relaxing, and I'm looking forward to getting some chores done before it gets really, really, really cold, because I feel like this winter is going to be cold. If the past week is anything to show for it, I know there's been storms all over the country, snowstorms, and everyone's had to keep warm in some regards. So let's hope the cold weather does not continue, but I'm very, very doubtful on that. So I'm looking forward to getting some stuff done tomorrow for sure.
That's your grounding moment?
Yep.
Cool. My grounding moment, I was not prepared. I think, my grounding moment is I went to Europe, and it was so fun. That's a pretty
big one.
What?
That's a pretty big one to be like, I was not prepared. Let me think.
Well, I have had such a busy week. I said on my Instagram story that, I went to Europe, and then before I went to Europe, I, hit the ground running with photography. I had all the things. I had, 14 photo shoots the week before I went out of the country, and then I came back, and then I just felt like I repeated everything, which is a good problem to have. Very happy with my clients. I had a wedding yesterday. Very busy.
Yeah, your body and time clock must be completely what is happening, because you left right after time change.
Yeah.
And, your body just went back, and then you went to Europe, which I think they have time change. I'm not too sure.
They do, but it's not the same time.
But I mean, still, there's jet lag, and they're still ahead. So everything's what is happening? And then you're only there for a week, so it's not like you had time to really adjust.
And we stayed up so late because there you eat dinner at 10 p.m. literally, and so we stayed up late. We never got adjusted to their time in general, so I don't even know what time I was on. I'm just kind of floating. So yeah, I'm still very much tired and trying to get back into the swing of things. But going to Europe all around was very great. My friend Eleanor graduated, and so that's why we went. I wanted Chris to go, but we booked it kind of last minute. We booked it in the summer, and Chris needs more time to get his passport and all that stuff sorted. Not passport, visa.
Visa. It's mostly visa.
But good news, Chris is going to be a citizen shortly, so then
if everything goes as planned and the documentation and everything goes according to plan, I should be, if the Lord spares me.
You can look at me if you want.
I feel like I'm just looking all over. I'm just keeping all my bases covered.
You can look at me.
I am looking at you too.
But you're hunched over.
I know, I'm kind of
Oh, also, if you're listening to this on just your headphones or anything, we're on YouTube too. So that's why I'm directing Chris if you're confused. Anyways,
I feel like it's a Sunday. It's okay if I'm really loungy.
And you're screaming.
That was just that one part, but yes, okay. I'm working on it.
Just keep still.
It's a new.
Chris has ADHD.
It's also new holding the mic for me this close to my face.
You're screaming.
It's also new holding the mic for me this close to my face. So
why is that new?
Because normally it's set up somewhere, just sitting on a box, and I can just talk into it, but now I'm having to actively hold it.
Well, you can sit back and make yourself comfy.
No, it's a nice little.
Okay. Anywho, let me just finish my grounding moment, please. I went to Europe. You guys know the drill. My friend Eleanor graduated, and so that's why we went. Chris couldn't come with me, so I asked my mom to come, and obviously I love my mom. And she is a really good travel partner, and so we went together. We did Paris first, but we only did 2 days in Paris, and I wish we did more because I had never been, and it was honestly top 3 favorite city of mine. Loved it. I don't understand people that say they don't like Paris. Everyone was nice to us, like overly nice, like because there's stereotypes of every single country you visit. And I just didn't think any of this were true because everyone was so nice to us, spoke English to us, like was very helpful. We had great food experiences, all things. And so we did 2 days in Paris, like I said, and then we went to Milan for the last 5 days, and caught up with all my friends, saw Virginia, who is my host sister and her family, my host brothers, and my host mom and dad. And I was telling Chris and my friends that I haven't had that much people time, I think, since COVID. And that might sound weird because we're kind of a ways out from COVID, not really though. But I have not talked that much in forever, and just on and on, talking and updating people how I am, and it's a good problem to have. I'm so loved, and I was so happy to see all my friends, but I was definitely, and still am, very tired from all the things. So I'm glad to be back, and Thanksgiving is around the corner. It's this week. And also Black Friday. So again, that's why we decided to do this episode this week. So shall we dive in?
Well, I'm actually really excited for to be on the podcast this week.
Hold on. Talk like this.
I'm also really excited to be on the podcast this week, not only because I get to talk to you guys and just be here and talk to Caroline about cool things, but also because it's about Christmas and about gifts. And I think it's a really cool time when everyone comes together. And even if you don't support the idea of gifts, some people really do enjoy receiving and giving gifts, which is great. And I think that everyone should have their own opinion on it. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry. And I hope you find it in your heart to like it someday, because it really is a joyous period of time. And yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but
I don't know either.
It's a gift giving. It's a gift giving season, and
I can lead into that though.
Can
that's
you
a
just
good.
cut
No,
that out?
no, it's okay.
No, I want.
No, I'm gonna do.
Okay.
If you want to talk, we're gonna talk. Anyways, I'm not editing that out.
No, please edit
no,
that out,
I told.
It's like a.
No,
Sounds like I'm going in a circle.
It did, but that's okay. It's fine. I told Chris we're going to try to go the whole way without editing.
And I failed in the first 10 minutes.
No, I'm not going to edit that out. It's fine.
But
so,
I feel okay.
Okay, just stop. I'm going to talk. That leads me into, not everyone's a gift person. Like Joe, for instance, does not like gifts. She doesn't mind giving them, but she doesn't like receiving them at all. And I could take it or leave it. If someone gives me a gift, I'm over the moon. But honestly, I'm kind of type A in the way that if it's not what I want, I'm okay, just why did you give me this? But anyways, I love the idea of what Joe's doing, and I wanted to talk about her idea and also consumerism as a whole, because I think all of us can agree listening to this. I don't know everyone's circumstance, but for instance, I don't need anything. I have everything I need. I'm loved. I'm supported. I have a pretty cute dog. I don't need anything. And for a couple of years now, my family has been doing Elfster. So if you don't know what that is, we all put our name in this website. It's called elfster.com, I believe. And it selects selects a family member for you, and you're that person's quote unquote elf. And then when Christmas comes around, it's a surprise, and you're oh, Chris, how's your elf? Here's a gift. And there's I think we
wish
usually
list. It's
a wish list, on the website. But also you can set a price range, and I think we usually do 150.
I think we've gone up every year. I think COVID has started I think it was 100, and then last year was 150.
Yeah, usually it's around 150, but I think this is like I want to say like 7th year doing it. Like I've been doing it since.
It's my 3rd year because this is our what? We've been together almost 3 years.
Okay.
So our 3rd one together.
So yeah, and I think that's a great idea because again, just helps the earth keep moving and less production of stuff, and we all don't need anything except the bare necessities.
This just makes my gift-giving tangent.
Sorry.
This just makes my gift-giving tangent that I went on earlier sound completely useless.
It's fine. Well, I'm not done yet. Hold on. So also Jo, okay, if you don't follow Jo on Instagram, which I'm sure you all do, her sisters have this thing. So they have kids, and they do this thing where they do. Now I'm gonna butcher it, but a gift you need. No, hold on. I wrote it down.
No,
it rhymes.
Yeah.
No, it rhymes. Hold on. Let me say it.
A gift you need, a gift you want, a gift
no.
to
Hold
read.
Hold on, Chris.
Sorry. I'm
Chris.
I'm bad with those things.
Okay. Meditate. Okay. A gift you want, a gift you need, a gift to have, and a gift to read. And Jo told me that her sisters have done that with her kids, and I think their oldest kids are like 12. And since Jo just had a kid, obviously Gardner, she's going to do it with Gardner. And I'm like, that is brilliant. So me and Chris are going to do that for each other because I think it's so hard to shop for just your significant. I don't know if it's hard for people, but it is hard for me to shop for like a significant other because it's like you want to buy them the world, but it's like, okay, we don't need anything. And now we have this list of like want, need, why do I always butcher it? Want, need, have, read. So we are going to do that this year. So I recommend you guys doing that because, again, helps overly consumption. That's not the right word, but overconsumption. Yeah. So we're not going to go through we're going to go through everything we quote unquote want, but it's not going to be like our top want, need, have, read things. So do you want me to go first? We can go like back and forth. Okay, so my thing that I want is I love my Barefoot Dreams. So Jo got me a Barefoot Dreams blanket. I think my 21st birthday. Yeah, that sounds about right. And it's literally one of my most prized possessions. I literally use it every day. But my mom, so when we went on the airplane, she was like, I have a present for you. And I was like, okay. And she's a gift giver. But she doesn't give us like a lot of gifts, but she gives us like little gifts. Anyways, long story short, she was like, I have a gift for you. And in my head, there was a glimmer of hope that she got us first class tickets. There was like glimmer. We've never flown first class overseas. So there was like a small glimmer, but I didn't want to say it out loud because I was like, that's too unrealistic. And we like sat down in our regular quote unquote seats. And she was like, oh, it's not first class tickets, by the way. I was like, okay, like, it's fine. But, and it really is fine. But she got me fuzzy socks. And she was like, here, I got you fuzzy socks, like, for the plane because it's always cold. And I was like, that's so sweet. And literally, it changed my life. The whole flight, my feet were warm. I was warm. And usually that never happens. And so now I want all the fuzzy socks. And I want Barefoot Dreams fuzzy socks. And they're only $15. So I feel like that's a good gift, even like a stocking stuffer for a person in your life to keep their feet warm during the cold season. So that's my first one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Socks are always practical, and like Caroline said, Barefoot Dreams is super comfy. We have one on our bed that we use most nights, probably every night. Loves. And Frankie absolutely loves it. It's good for the whole family. It's a very warm blanket.
And Barefoot Dreams in general is
It's good. A good size. I feel like you can get bigger sizes.
Yeah, you can.
But I feel like Barefoot Dreams as a company is a good like gift option. And I'd put it in like the medium like price range as a overall. Like they do have like things on the cheaper end and things on the more expensive end, but
yeah,
like overall
they have
it's
robes
like,
and
yeah.
You probably all know this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. They have like robes, clothes. I think they even have like They have dog sweaters. I bought Frankie a dog sweater. It's coming in the mail. It's red, and all the things. So check them out. I think that's a really good gift. Okay, yeah. You go for it.
So I stumbled on to something called Bespoke Post, and Bespoke Post is really really cool. It's like a subscription box kind of thing where you can put like, oh, I like adventure, or I like this, or if you're buying for someone and I'm sure you know that person, so you know what they like and stuff, so you can put all that in and like kind of curates a box. But like, it's not like only that, which a lot of those stores are just like, oh, you can just get a subscription box and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
This also has a store, so if you just want to go there and look
Where
through
did you find
their
this store?
catalog, I don't know, like it popped up on my TikTok one day and I was like, this looks cool. And they have like really cool brands and it's really, really like orientated towards like guys and outdoor stuff. But like, if you
Just
like,
guys and outdoor
I
stuff.
mean, no, like it can be just guys, but like, I mean, if you are a lover of like cooking and stuff, they have like pizza ovens on there and they have cool kitchenware, ceramicware, stoneware, all that kind of stuff. Outdoor, they have all different things. If you like wearing like men's flannels or stuff like that, they have a whole selection of that, and it's all good quality.
So what do you
like,
want for Christmas? The box?
So the box is very cool, especially for like a stocking stuffer. I don't know where you guys go like on your stockings, if you like stuff all your presents in there. But like for me growing up, it's always been like smaller gifts.
Well, Santa does it.
Yeah.
For children listening.
Yes. Santa stuffs. Well, what I'm saying is like, I don't know if you do like.
What Santa gets.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Sometimes people put like, oh, it's my
Sometimes
stocking.
Santa.
No, I'm talking about people's Christmas list. Sometimes people will
Okay.
be like, okay, cool. I'll put this on my Christmas list, but Santa brings me this, and then I get like, so because some people don't ask Santa for like big
Stocking
things.
stuff.
Yeah, exactly. They just
I
ask for.
asked Santa for big
You see, for me, I always ask Santa for things.
For little things?
No, for things that go like under the tree, not in your stocking necessarily.
Yes.
Okay, so like not huge things. Like I never asked Santa for like, oh, can Santa bring me a pony like you see in those movies, or like stuff like that. It was always more like a practical, slightly on the high end, but never like something crazy.
Let's dive deeper. So your stockings growing up, what did Santa bring you?
So my stockings, well, you see, that's where I kind of like, maybe my childhood was kind of messed up in this way.
What?
But Santa left presents under the tree. My mom just did my stocking. She stuffed my stocking.
Oh, you knew that.
Yes, but like Santa did come, and Santa was very, very creative for me growing up. Like he came and we used to put powder out the night before, and he'd come and you'd see his footprints, and he definitely ate the cookies and the milk.
And you left reindeer
And like
food.
as we got older, like especially when we were like 14, 15 back home in South Africa, and we were like boys, and it was like, oh cool, Santa probably likes like a shot of whiskey, so we leave like a bourbon hot chocolate instead of like his milk. And
That's funny.
Santa loved that.
So Santa never
Anyway,
stuffed your stockings.
Santa did not stuff any stockings
Okay, you're screaming.
in my childhood growing up. Santa did not stuff stockings. Maybe it's because it's too loud.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Just keep it there.
Okay.
If you're gonna talk loud, just
Yeah.
move it forward.
So yeah, it was like Santa did come though. It wasn't like Santa skipped out and we like missed out on that part of our childhood. He
But
just
you
didn't.
knew Santa didn't stuff your
Yeah,
stockings.
it was like the stockings were like the end thing. It was like,
What?
hey, we have a couple.
You didn't open your
So
stockings
we'd
first?
open Santa's presents. We'd open our parents' gifts.
Greedy.
We'd
Oh,
open
okay.
like our parents' gifts, like our family's gifts. We had like cousins that lived all over the place, and they were very close, like together. There was lots of cousins, but we lived very close, and they're all over the place where we lived in that area. If that makes sense. I don't know why I said that like that, but anyway. So we always used to do like Christmas together. So we'd open those presents first,
And stocking last?
and then like just as
I'm baffled.
just as the mood was like kind of going down, like, oh damn, no more presents, they'd be like, hey, but we have your stockings. And it was just kind of like, it was little practical gifts, like if someone needed socks, it was socks, or it was like gum, it was like candy. And especially because like being in South Africa and having like American family that used to travel here, like Uncle Troy, he used to travel here. He lived in South Africa, but they used to travel here every year to see his family, and they'd
And
bring
bring
over the
back stuff.
candy. And that candy would go in the stockings, and that was very, very exciting for us because we never got like Hershey chocolate bars.
Or
I mean, now you
Reese's.
can go down to the supermarket in South Africa and buy flipping Hershey's chocolate
But
bar.
not
But
like
when I lived there,
Reese's and stuff.
not Reese's. There's a fine line of candy that got imported and
And it's less sweet there.
Yeah, it's
where
it's
you are.
made with real cane sugar, so it's just a completely different taste.
Okay,
altogether.
anyways, we're getting off
Anyway,
track. Okay, I'm
too
gonna
far
say
for
mine.
tangents.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so
my stocking. Are you done?
we started off the conversation with what gift I wanted, but now we try.
I know, but I think people are interested in the stocking because I
Yeah.
think that's interesting. My long story short, my stockings were stuffed by Santa Claus, always, and our rule was you can so like I forget now that we're older, it's like hard to go back in your childhood, but I think the rule was like Santa stuffed it, and you went to go get the stocking, and you could open the stocking by yourself. So like if my mom wasn't up yet, I couldn't wake her. I didn't have to wake her up to have her look at what I was opening. So like if I woke up really early, I could open my stocking and like keep busy. But my stocking consisted of like smaller things as well, like a new toothbrush or sometimes jewelry, but not like fancy. But as I've gotten older, it's like a book or more specificated. That's not the word.
Yeah, so sophisticated
Things that Santa knows that I need.
Yeah, I guess we have a similarity in like the fact that there was when we opened presents from our family and from like our parents, there was an order of every one person at a time, but like in a specific order.
Yeah.
And we go from like youngest to oldest.
I don't understand people that just rip them open all at once.
The stocking was the only thing we could all open together.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah,
like
that's true for us too.
Yeah, you could like everyone got their stocking and was like, okay,
it was a free for all.
Now open your stockings. Everyone was like, like throwing shit everywhere.
Yeah, that's weird. You open it last, so yeah, we always open it first. And I love my stocking. It's like one of my favorite things about Christmas.
Yeah, my gran like handmade us all our stockings, so the stockings are always like really cool,
nostalgic,
and also very nostalgic, and they just a good piece of family like memories. I guess.
But yeah, so we opened the stocking, and then Santa came under the tree as well. But Santa, I'm a little fuzzy on the details. I think Santa only got us like 3 presents, 4 maybe. Like not a lot. Like that is a lot, mind you. But it wasn't like Santa brought us everything. And then our parents and my brothers, whoever got each other presents, like that was the majority of it. And we also went in order from like oldest to youngest, I think, to open.
Reverse. Nice. The reverse would never work in my family because like we just had too many, like especially when I lived in South Africa, we had like too many young kids, I guess. If that makes sense.
So you're always the youngest, oldest?
Well, yeah, because always the youngest kids are always like so eager. Like I don't know, like 6 and 7 year olds.
You have to wait.
No,
maybe we did youngest to oldest, but I don't remember.
Back to the stocking thing and back to bespoke post, what I was speaking about. If you have, because like I feel like if you buy a couple things for a stocking and you fill someone's stocking,
Santa.
If you buy 5 or 6 things, or Santa buys 5 or 6 things, or makes 5 or 6 things, sorry. When Santa makes 5 or 6 things and he puts them in there, the price that comes up in his head and he has to write down his books is probably about $55. Or if you're stuffing your stocking like the way I did it, not like Caroline and your parents or your significant other stuffs your stocking, then they'll probably spend around $50 to $60.
I know Chris told me that, and I don't know about that because you said the other day, you're like, is $55 like enough for a stocking? In my head, that's too much money.
Too much?
Yeah, I think that's like way too much money for a stocking. Like obviously do your own and like a budget for what works for you. So please take these numbers into like not. But don't like think this is like the word.
The reason why I'm saying this is like because like bespoke post, like they offer the box for like one time. You don't have to do a subscription. If you just didn't know what to like get your significant other and you were like, oh, I'm really like stumped, I'm lost for words, I don't know what to get them, I'm out of ideas, it's just like I don't know what to do. The box is really cool because once you like it curates
for the person.
Yeah, like once you've put in everything, it literally finds all those like little items that come up to like I don't know, it's like worth $100, but it costs $55. I don't know. It's probably just one of those like.
Says it is.
Yeah, it says it is, but like I mean, the stuff on there.
So
is
the box is $55. That's why you're
once
getting this
off, or you
price
could do
tag.
the monthly subscription, which is like $40. But I just thought it was really cool because like it gives you an option if you out of ideas. You can just hit that box and it comes there. The box got a little cool things.
But it's surprise.
It's a surprise. It comes in a box.
I don't know what it is.
No, no one knows what it is.
Oh, I don't like that.
I mean,
You
honestly,
can't get that for a picky
I
person.
didn't do that like, didn't look too far into it. So maybe you can see the different boxes. Like be like, oh, I want that added in my box, but I'm pretty sure like you can get a surprise
little
box.
stuff that can fit in a stocking.
Yeah, well, it depends on what you like want in your box.
Well, you don't know. You just said it was a mystery box.
It is a mystery box.
How am I supposed to know it goes in the stocking?
Like, you could get something big if you put like, oh, I really like cooking. They could send you a pan.
Well, that's not gonna fit in a stocking.
Exactly. So then, if you like I don't know, if you like knitting, they might send you wool and needles, which will fit in a stocking. Or if you like games, they might send you a deck of cards and one of those like puzzles.
Okay. So what I'm getting at is this bespoke. What is it called? Bespoke.com.
Bespoke Post. Yeah.
Bespoke Post.
Yeah. It's just something you should check out. Like,
yeah, just
check it out. Do your own.
We have never ordered from this website.
I have actually ordered from this website.
You're
yes.
yelling. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm so sorry for yelling. It's been a while since I've been on this podcast, so yeah. Anyway.
So you have ordered something.
So I have, I've ordered stuff like little kitchen stuff.
Okay.
They have really, really cool like handmade knives on there that I really like. It's like bone handle. They can get pricey, but like for the most part, they're pretty good priced. And they have like you can get anything on there. Like now I'm thinking of it, like they have wallets. They have like cigar cutters if you like smoking cigars, which I don't know why. Like that just stuck with me because like they have everything.
Cigars. Okay, I'm gonna go next. So Bespoke Post, sponsor us. Sponsor Chris.
Yeah, this is not a sponsored post, by the way. So
I know that.
I'm just
saying.
Okay,
yeah. I'm moving on. I have been in my grandma girl era. I have been reading. I have been introverted, and let me see how many books I've read this year. How many do you think, guys? I have never read in my life.
I'm gonna say 9.
I've never read in my life, and I started reading when. Don't yawn.
Tired from work.
I think I started reading like in the summer, right? Like picking reading back
Honestly,
up.
it wasn't that long ago. It was like 6 weeks, 7 weeks ago.
Yeah, and
so just at the end of the summer.
I have read. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's not right. Those aren't my books. 1 second. I've read 8 books since the summer. So
that's impressive.
In my head, because here's the thing. I have a Nook. I don't know where it is, but Santa gave me a Nook when I was probably like 14. That was like a big present for me.
A Nook is one of those like it's like a Kindle, right?
Yeah, but it's like the thing is, and I think I've said this on the podcast before. I had the Nook. I never read a book on it. I think I maybe read one for school, like a required, but I didn't like it because I look at my phone every day, and so I want something different.
It was a color one?
Yeah, it was like an iPad. Like a small, like, it didn't have apps, I don't think, but it had like books, but like it was digital.
You're looking for like one of those black and white
I want a paper, yeah, because I stare at like a phone all day, and I want the feeling of a book, but also I think I would use it a lot because I've been trying to justify it because I never use my Kindle, like I said, and I've read 8 books. Did I say 8? 7? 8? I've read 8 books, and in my head I was like, okay, if I read 10, then I can get a Kindle. But by Christmas, I'll probably read 10. And also, I feel like, I don't know, this is like such a first world problem. But when you read a book, you like, and you're like really into it, I feel like you can never get comfortable because it's like you're on your side. You're like trying to like pivot. And then like when you get too far, like It's just like really first world problem. So I feel like if I had a Kindle, I could like really just like lay on my side and not like have to worry about flipping pages or like holding the book.
Yeah, because
awkwardly.
I guess the angle does matter. Because if you like do
You
it
get
the
like
wrong way,
stiff, yeah.
and then the book closes on you because like it's
Yeah, and
meant
then you
to
have to
close.
like
The
hold the
book's
book
always trying
again.
to close. Yeah.
First world problem, but I think a Kindle would be very beneficial. And I'm asking Chris this year to get me, and they're not that expensive. I mean, it's relative what you think is
It
expensive.
ranges.
But
I mean,
for Black Friday, I think it's less than 100. Like some of them are less than $100.
I mean, if you think about that, if you're an avid book reader, you go out there and buy 3 books, and that can cost $80.
Right.
So,
I mean, you still have to pay for the subscription.
the subscription is it's through Amazon, like Amazon Kindle, like together. I think it's like it's $5.90, $4.99, $5.99 a month.
And you get whatever books you want.
I mean, I guess they have a library, but like you probably won't get the newest releases, but like you can buy those for probably extra. But they have a good selection of books. Like you won't go bored. Like
Yeah, like I'll read something.
Yeah, you'll find something.
Anyways, I want a Kindle. You go.
Yeah. My want, like, I really am a fan of, like, Nike Air Force Ones. Like, I really think they are a great shoe. I think they're very comfortable. I think they look good with absolutely anything.
I'm laughing because Chris has more shoes than probably every single person listening to this podcast.
That is not true. That is incorrect.
Wait, he blows me out of the park with shoes and clothes. He has more clothes and more shoes than anyone I know. And he literally, please hold up the shoes you wore today for the YouTubers.
These are not Air Force Ones, by the way. These are Nike Court high tops, which are nowhere near.
Okay, you're still talking to them.
Okay. Which is nowhere near. It looks similar, but it's nowhere near an Air Force One. It's nowhere near as comfy. It doesn't look as good.
No, it's near as comfy. They're the same shoe.
No, it's not. It's a different shoe.
They're the same shoe. It's just high top.
No, that's a court.
Court?
Nike court.
Court?
Court, like
basketball court?
Or like tennis court, like that kind of court. So different. Like still great shoe. I really enjoy them. Very comfy.
Okay, did you forget you're using the mic? I'm just confused.
But
Okay, now do it.
Sorry, I'm really having bad time with my volume control.
It seems like
I'm trying though. We're making progress.
I don't think you're trying.
Yeah, I'm not a seasoned podcaster.
It's good. But just remember you are. I think Chris is forgetting that he's actually on a podcast. I think you're just like talking to me.
I do. It's like very like, I don't know, you guys probably like sitting there and being like, damn, this is very cringy. But this is like very generic, and we like having fun. Like this is what keeps our relationship entertaining.
Keeps the spark going.
That's why we're there. Like every time we kiss, after we like really rub our face on a blanket and create low static electricity, and then we kiss and the spark like the spark's still there.
That is very much TMI. Maybe it's not. Like, you told it bad. You told that story bad.
No, but like
okay, he told the story bad. We have an inside joke. You should have clarified. We have many inside jokes, but one of them is whenever we kiss, especially in winter, because like everything's so staticky. Like when you touch anyone, it shocks you. So when we kiss during winter, usually, or stop yawning.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Okay. When we kiss and we shock each other with our lips, Chris always goes, "The spark's still there."
Like, see, the spark's still there.
So that's like our inside joke. You did not clarify that, so people now think we're cringy. Anyways, what were you saying?
So, I think like, yeah. Sorry if you're listening to this and you're like, well,
no. What were you saying before that? They don't care
about the gifts.
Yeah.
I honestly lost. The tangent came and went. What were we saying?
I asked you what you wanted for Christmas, I think.
Oh, the Nike Air Force Ones.
Oh,
Nike
Nike
I have the same shoe, but I don't have the same shoe.
He has the same
Besides
shoes.
the point,
and he has... Wait, no.
Besides
and
the point, Air Force Ones have really come a long way in recent, like, years. They have many different styles now. There's different colors. The Nike tick is different.
Yeah,
there's lots of different variants.
You have, like, multiple pairs of Nike shoes.
Yeah, but... No, I don't. I have 2 pairs of Nike shoes, and this is being one of them.
Liar. He's lying to everyone.
No, it's very true. I have a pair of Nike slides, so we call it 3.
That's a lot.
The
Okay,
Air Force
let me
Ones would be
talk
really
about
good.
my Air
Look
Force
really
Ones.
good on my feet.
Hold on, let me talk about my Air Force Ones because
Don't blame. This is not my fault.
It is.
No,
Okay.
this is not my fault.
I got. Chris was so kind. He was really. He took me.
Her Air Force Ones did have a hole
Hold
in
on,
it.
no, they did not.
In the
Hold
shoe,
on,
they had
I'm
a
gonna
hole.
tell the story.
Where your like ankle goes.
Shh. It was my birthday, and Chris was like, "Okay, I'm gonna take you shopping." And so we went to the shoe store, and I wanted Uggs, like Ugg slippers, and I actually wear them every day. I'll hold them up for the YouTubers. These, he bought me these for my birthday, and I also wanted. I think I wanted Nike Air Force Ones because mine were a little older, but the guy, he really was doing his job, pushing and pedaling. He gave me, what are they called?
Rival.
And they're a brand from Minnesota, and it's a small business, and they are white tennis shoes with a little bit of platform, but not like too much. And I wear them every day, and they're really comfy, like really great. And
They have guys and girls.
yeah,
stuff.
and they're not super pricey. I think they're cheaper than Nikes.
They're like $75, $80.
Yeah, they're cheaper than Nikes.
Built real well.
Yeah, and again, small business. So he really sold me, and so I was like, fine, I'll get those. And so he gave me this box, right? And so he was like, do you want to wear the shoes out? I was like, yeah. So I put the new shoes on, took my Air Force Ones off, put the Air Force Ones in the box, okay? Put the box in Chris's car. I don't even know how long went by, a week. And I wear the Air Force Ones, like I said, they're a little older, to boxing because, like, when we box, we kick stuff. Like, you don't really wear nice shoes to boxing because, like, you get them dirty. So I was going to boxing, and I'm like, Chris, have you seen my Nike Air Force Ones? And he's like, no, I haven't, whatever. And then it clicked in my head, oh my gosh, they were in the box. So I was like, oh, I think they're in the car in the box. And he's like, what box? So I was like, the box in your car. And he's like, oh, yeah, I threw that away.
And the trash guy came and picked up the trash the day before. So there was no chance of getting them back.
So he threw away my shoes. And so if anyone needs Nike Air Force Ones, it's me. So, Santa, I've been good this year. Anyway,
matching pairs. Santa.
We have matching pairs of those. High tops.
Hers are slightly less, like, not slightly less, but hers are slightly less effective than mine's due to our puppy.
Frankie just ate the top of them. You really can't tell. She, like, nibbled on the shoelace. She was little. And I still wear them, though. I haven't worn them in a long time, but I'll wear them this winter for sure. Okay, next on my list is,
honestly, I feel like we're going off on tangents, but the tangents are leading to other gift ideas, like with the shoes. If you really do need a pair of shoes, check out Rival, because they really are cool.
Yeah, those who are listening, Rival.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, and new company.
Yeah.
And I think they give back. Right?
They do something. It's like it's.
I want to say it's towards autism.
Maybe.
But don't quote me on that. But I don't know. The guy really sold me on it. So he was doing his job well. Anyways, I want a Lonely Ghost I Love You Say It Back sweat set. If you guys follow Indie Blue or know who that is, I've loved her since before she was cool. I'm not gonna toot my own horn, but she's great, and I have her phone case actually. I Love You Say It Back, but I have never got clothes from her because like if you guys don't know who Indie Blue is, she has a company. It's called Lonely Ghost, and I believe her collections go out, but they sell out, and then like you can never get them again. But they do have like a couple of staples that they keep on their website and like sell year round. And one of those is the sweat set. And I believe it's like a total of like $80.
No, it's a total of like one.
Oh yeah, it's like $150. I wrote it down.
Yeah, $150. I think it's like 65 for something.
$130 total.
Yeah, well, 65 for something and 70 for the other or something like that.
Yeah, and it's good quality though, and I'll wear it forever. I'm certain of it.
But forever is like, babe, clothes don't last forever, baby.
Good clothes do. Her clothes are good quality.
What?
I wear clothes all the time the same. Like, I'm very good at that.
Yeah.
I am. I wear the same thing all the time. Anyway, so I want the black that says "I love you, say it back" on the bottom and the top, and yeah, I feel like I'll wear that a lot. Okay, what do you want?
So I also like, as you guys know, I really like to cook, and
Oh, really?
like I've been working at Conifer, which is awesome. Love it with all my heart. Great restaurant. If you guys haven't eaten there, please go eat there. It's really, really good.
Chris can cook you some
I'll
food.
cook you up something really good. But yeah, Chef Matt Cooper is awesome, and everyone there is great team. But since I've like started working there, I've been doing more sauces and stuff like that.
Sauces, if
Like,
you didn't hear his accent.
So I mean, I like making sauces at home, and I got like taught how to make sauces like at culinary school and stuff like that. But I've really been making like sauces from scratch, like using the broth and stuff that they've made from absolute scratch and stuff. And like chef has really taught me, like he's got all these old spoons from like the 1800s and stuff, and really cool spoons, and like he loves these spoons and he uses them to sauce, and you can see him like checking the sauce and stuff like that. It's just spoons,
wooden spoons,
but no, they're like metal spoons.
Okay.
But like I didn't like.
Where are they from?
I thought like spoons were just like, you know,
spoons.
You just get like a sauce spoon and you just sauce it up, right? But like there's different style spoons for different saucing techniques, and you can like use the sauce and you can like make like that smudge that looks like artistic on a plate kind of thing.
Yeah.
Not smudge is the wrong word. It sounds like a mistake, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
like
smear.
That's a better word. That cool smear, and the way you can like drizzle sauce and like drop sauce, and like I really think those are cool. So I did put that on my Christmas list. And so I hope I get something like that, because that'd be a nice like addition to my collection. And honestly, like I know I'm talking about this and I really like to cook, but for those of you listening, I feel like a lot of people have like taken on a love for cooking.
Yeah, as I feel like a lot.
Like social media and stuff like this is pushing all these trends of how easy it is to make yourself healthy, sustainable food. Like you can just throw a couple veggies in a pan, put some olive oil in there, throw some salt, pepper, and call yourself good. But I mean, that's cooking at the end of the day, and you can try so many things. And I feel like people
don't inch yourself. That's why I was laughing earlier.
Sorry, I'm just really bug bite in winter. It's crazy. It's been crazy, man. These mosquitoes are ridiculous.
Chris, the last episode.
Hold on, wait. I think they evolving.
No, we don't have mosquitoes in winter.
I think the mosquitoes. I have a bug bite on my leg.
You're yelling.
I have a bug bite, on my hamstring.
The last episode we recorded on our Facebook group. Also, shout out to our Facebook group if you want to join. Please do. Anyways, someone said I was laughing at the part where Caroline was yelling at Chris because he was itching himself. And I swear I edited that out. But I'm like, oh, I guess I didn't. They said that. I was like, oh gosh. And you're doing it again. That's why I was laughing earlier. Okay, please stop though.
Okay,
just for the surge.
Okay. So,
anyway, you want the spoons.
No, but I feel like I'm just saying, like,
that's a good stocking stuffer gift.
It's good gift for like people to like play with, especially like with all, like I said, with all the social media things and people wanting to try out different recipes, and with like health. I feel like we're really trying to focus on health. Like not only, I mean, people still go to McDonald's and stuff like that, and like it's completely fine if you do, but I feel like people are really trying to start like home cooking.
Remember, you see what you want to see on TikTok. Your algorithm is that.
Like healthy home cooking and cool stuff like that. And I feel like health is really becoming like it used to be kind of like, anyways, it's, the spoons are really, really cool. And I think there's different aspects to like cooking, and you don't have to get the spoons. You can get, if someone's just learning how to like cook, get them a cool pan, like,
or cookbook. For my
cookbooks are cool
birthday too. My brother's girlfriend Nikki, she is a really good gift giver also, like really good, and I told her like the week before my birthday or something that I wanted to start cooking more. Since Chris goes to work during the night, I'm pretty much screwed because he can't make me anything. And she got me a wooden spoon and a really aesthetically pleasing cookbook, and like a what's it called? The thing that goes on the oven. towel,
like a
tea
hat,
towel.
like a tea towel.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a,
And that's a good gift too, like for those who are starting to cook, or like even if you have like a sister or brother or someone that just moved into an apartment this year, like
they have so many
that's
cool.
a good gift.
They have so many like cool kitchens, like little gadgets and kitchen equipment out there. It's really, it's a easy.
I feel like less is more. That I thought of a good gift just now, the Beast blender that we have.
Yeah.
They sent me that, and I put on my Instagram story and I tagged them if you guys didn't see, but it's just Beast Blender, how you would think it was spelled. And it's it's expensive, but it's a really aesthetically pleasing blender.
It's
and
not.
it
It's
works
also
really
it's
nice.
if you like hold it, the pieces and components. If you hold it, you
It's
can
sustainable.
feel it's really well made. Like it's not
Yeah,
gonna
it's
break
glass.
on you. It's like the blender part
Is glass.
is glass, and then the blades like a stainless steel with a heavy like plastic. It's not gonna like melt in your dishwasher.
Yeah. No,
or
no,
like
no.
that. It lasts. It's
And
built to last, which is nice.
if you're people, I don't really like anything on the counter. I'm kind of like, I was raised like that, so I don't like my
Like kitchen
like
equipment.
I don't
your
like
toaster.
I don't
or
like it being seen.
air fryer.
But
that's
if
always in
you are a person that doesn't mind that, it is so aesthetically pleasing that like you could leave it out. And it comes in multiple different colors, so that's a good gift. And what I want also is, so Chris and I were weird about drinking out of the tap water. Like we don't do that ever. That might be normal, maybe not, but we don't like it. And our fridge is like an old timey, like a Smeg fridge, but it's not that brand. What's it called? Why are you laughing? Oh, what time is it?
I was just saying that.
Anyway, so long story short, it's an old timey fridge and it doesn't have a water dispenser. So every day, Chris and I die of thirst. And we've bought in water bottles that are like filters and all stuff. But I want a sparkling water like maker.
SodaStream.
But I don't want to.
It's one of the brands. SodaStream.
Yeah, but I don't want to add in flavors. I want like carbonated water.
The only problem is like with SodaStream, it just puts the carbon dioxide into the water and it just makes it sparkling. You can take like any water. You could take mud water and make it sparkling if you wanted to.
Yeah, but I want good quality.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, so if anyone has like a suggestion for preferably a stainless steel filter, I know those are a little bit more expensive.
No, I don't want to drink out of that.
Stainless steel?
No.
Stainless steel's the best for you.
No.
Or copper. Copper is actually really good.
No.
Because copper infuses the water with like natural minerals and stuff from the copper mug.
Yeah, if you get a good one.
But that's what I'm saying. If you have a really, I know it's more expensive, but if you are one of those people that are like out there that have a really nice stainless steel or copper filter.
Like Chris and I are low key like water sommeliers. Like we are very picky, and also
my favorite's Evian, which is the world's best
I
water
hate
in my opinion.
Evian, but Chris
it's so
always
smooth,
buys it.
Silky smooth.
No, it's like slimy.
It's like just like melts through your mouth.
I drink it because he buys it, but
I
don't like it. Anyways, I'm really picky about drinking out of a can and plastic though. When my mom had cancer back in the day, her doctor, she obviously lived and she's good now, thank goodness, but her doctor suggested her to not eat, because she was like, okay, now moving forward, like what would you suggest me doing or eating or whatever? And he was like, go live your life, like congratulations, you survived, whatever. Anyways, he said, don't eat anything out of a box or can, or drink anything out of a can. And so I was raised like that because she was diagnosed when I was young. So I was raised, like, obviously we slip every now and again.
Yeah. Like,
it's not like it's like a must. I can't do that.
Like if you drink a Coke tomorrow, you're not gonna get cancer. It's not like
no. But I am very cautious when I do, because I always think about that, because it was obviously traumatic when I was younger. And therefore I don't like drinking out of like cans or plastic or any of that. So anyways, I want that for Christmas though. Anyways, last rapid fire ones.
So I'm just gonna go through a couple like just
rapid
gifts
fire,
I put on my thing, just small gifts
that
cool. Like I said, lots of kitchen equipment, pots, pans, knives. I really, really want like an outdoor tent, which we can go camping in. That's really, really.
We've never been camping in our
I know,
lives.
which
We're gonna start, I guess.
So, because my main thing on my Christmas list is a bicycle. Because here in Bentonville, where we are, it's the biking capital of the world.
I do want a bicycle.
It's amazing. Too. It's that. So that's on top of my Christmas list. I'm really hoping I get one
from Santa.
But yes, and also just maybe me at some point. But
me what?
Like buy my own bike maybe. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully Santa can come in clutch with a bike. But if I need to buy my own bike, I'll completely do that. But I really want to start biking around here.
Okay, anyways, rapid fire.
So just that tent, because I want to start bike packing too, which is going like packing your stuff on your bike and going out and doing that. So that's one of those things. So I put a couple things on that. I do want a bike helmet, so hopefully, like I get that. If you want like outdoor stuff is great, like especially if you want to start a new hobby. I think Christmas is a great time to put those things on your Christmas list.
Yeah.
If you like, I want to start like skateboarding or painting or anything. There's so many things. It's like options are limitless.
But
and
also,
I guess like things are expensive
also,
and
though,
stuff like that. But
like we said at the beginning, we don't need a lot. So like if it is a hobby you think that isn't gonna last super long, maybe don't do that. You know.
Yeah, I'm
like,
saying
it's overconsumption.
If this is something like you've been passionate about, like I was saying with the cooking, if you've been
biking, you'll bike a lot.
Or if you've really been like wanting to do something for a while and have been reading up on it and doing that, put those things on. Ask people for that. Like even if it's expensive, ask for smaller components that could help you build up to that.
Yeah, or even like money towards it. Anyways, okay, my rapid fire ones are a new jacket. I want a big puffer. Hopefully Santa gives me that. What else do I want? What else have I said I want? Oh, I want a new Apple Watch band.
That's a good one. Like
that's a good one.
Small things like that.
And it's not that expensive.
If your significant other's like phone case is all broken.
Yeah, like
order a new one of
things
that.
like that.
Just little things. Because I promise you, they will appreciate it. That's what we found in our relationship. Is like when Caroline buys me little things, like even simple when I'm out of olive oil and she goes and gets me like a nice little olive oil, or if she buys me like some different salt. Like I know it's like stupid things for you guys probably, but like it means something to me.
Yeah, well I think that's part of gift giving.
Yeah, so.
And be a good gift receiver too this holiday season. Also like a staple jewelry is good. Like I got Chris this gold necklace from, I think it's from K Jewelry. And did you just give up? No. Chris is literally putting on his shoes with the mic like far away.
No, I'm still here, guys. I'm still here. I'm just giving them like a. I feel like
why? Well, people aren't always watching the YouTube.
Do they look like realistic?
No. I'm saying I think more people listen than watch the YouTube.
Well, watch the YouTube because we are here.
I know, but you're literally putting on your shoes and you're talking far away, and people. Anyways, okay, we're gonna wrap this up.
Okay.
We hope you have a fantastic Thanksgiving. We hope this helped and wasn't too chaotic.
Yeah, sorry for the chaos, but like...
Okay, you're screaming, baby.
I feel like it was kind of chaotic, but then you also have to think the holiday period is kind of chaotic. Everyone's trying to prepare for their family.
So
everyone's
lean
gift
into
giving,
it.
so...
Okay, wrapping it up.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving, and go get yourself a gift. Also, buy yourself a gift. Why not? And we love you all. Thanks, Chris, for being on. Sharing your 2 cents.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I really enjoyed spending time with you guys and talking about all the gifts. I hope everyone is happy and has a wonderful holiday season.
Chris holding the mic is going to put me into the grave.
Hope to be back soon. Thank you, guys.
We love you. Bye.